What's going on, everybody? Dangerousthing here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of Bloons Tower Defenses. So this is a pre-recorded episode. I'm not gonna voice it over as if I'm actually playing this right now because that would be super silly, and that's not even the point of why I'm posting this video. The reason I'm posting this video is because I feel that you guys should take a look and let me know whether you think I am on the right track here or I am completely insane, because I started out this game, and I'm going to speed it up in just a second so we can go through it pretty quickly. I started this game with really solid strategy in my mind. I had my buccaneers, I had my ninjas, I had my apprentices, and I had my tech shooter as an extra tower, and everything was going pretty well. I am sitting at 150 balloons that I can still miss, all the way until the very end of the game. And my opponent, who is asking for a late game please, is sitting pretty comfortably as well. We've opted in for very similar towers. He's also using apprentice, he's also using a buccaneer. We're about the same in terms of upgrades. I think I'm one step ahead of him, and now we're kind of level out the field. And then basically, the game is just progressing at its usual pace. I'm sending balloons, every so often to keep my eco up, to keep upgrading my defenses. And so, of course, as of lately, I've been trying to save up the eco so I can then send out Moabs and, boost them so that my opponent cannot use his boost. So everything was looking pretty solid for me, and I certainly thought right around level 20 that this is going to be a solid win for me. I am not struggling at all. I think I've only used the boost several times throughout the entire game, and mind you, this is in offensive mode, so this is not a defensive mode. Everything, like you can see, I'm not missing any balloons. Everything is looking just fine. And this is where things are gonna start getting a little bit more intense, you guys, in terms of, I'm sending out more pinks and more camos and camos regens, and that's fine, right? And my opponent seems to be sitting there pretty well, but he's only got 3 towers. He's got 1 apprentice, and look at that, he's starting to miss balloons. The balloons are definitely exiting, and the apprentice on the left corner, on the bottom, and of course the alarm is going off of the car outside my house right now, so forgive me for that, but he's definitely missing the balloons. I certainly have seen balloons slip away a few times, and I thought that, wow, okay, I'm obviously gonna get this, because he is, not able to contain the balloons, and watch what's gonna happen. Look, he's missing them like crazy, and surely apprentice is striking them, but some of them are still escaping. So I wasn't exactly sure how was it that he basically was able to contain them 100%, even though I saw a ton of them escaping. So, and this is where it's gonna get even more interesting. Look at that, a ton of them are escaping. Meantime, none of my balloons are getting past the circle or the roundabout where all of my buccaneers are, and Moabs are starting to come through, and he is letting them through, and nonetheless, he's still staying at 150. And this is where it's gonna get actually super interesting. So I'm gonna show this to you at the actual speed. This is not fast forwarded. Now that the Moabs are dropping, I'm boosting myself up so that I can get through this, very comfortably. I got a ton of money saved up, so I take this apprentice, I max him out, and give him the lightning spell. And look at it, at round 28, 2 Moabs are coming right up to my opponents towards the end where apprentice is placed, and they are definitely escaping. Look at that. They are so definitely escaping. There's no way that those were contained. And check out what happens in just a few minutes. Couple more Moabs drop. I have a boost that I've saved up, but I didn't think I was gonna need the boost. My opponent, nonetheless, is missing a ton of balloons. At this point, I'm thinking, okay, something wrong is going on. Something funny is definitely happening. And I'm getting through the Moabs just fine. He's got 2 happening on his map right now. I boosted myself up. I boosted him so he can't use his boost. And look at that. He definitely supposed to lose. There is no way that he won and I ended up getting the defeat message after the disconnected message cleared. How is it at all possible that I lost? Let me know in comments below, you guys, because I'm really super confused, and unless this is a hacker, I really don't know how this is possible. Let me know. Can't wait to hear from you. DT is out.